Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing the weekly reading for all the signs for the collective, and it's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Rebecca is here. Good morning. Thanks for joining. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle. And then clarify or get into it with some other decks as well. And Mojo Tarot is here too. Hello. Thanks for joining, you guys. Okay, so we've got Orphaned number 5. Message in a Bottle in reverse, number 15. And Regeneration, 46. So there's something here that's been really difficult, where you feel left out in the cold, where you feel abandoned. Ultimately, yeah, this energy of feeling abandoned, feeling sad, feeling alone, or feeling lonely, and wanting, there's a part of you that wants this. Want, if somebody, if you broke up, for example, with somebody, there's something here about still wanting that to wanting to get back together, or wanting things to improve in a situation that has ended, or wanting it to come back together again, but either forgetting or kind of willfully ignoring the fact that this needed to end. It's like that feeling of rejection is making you want something, want the object of the rejection. Excuse me. And you're not seeing clearly that it's actually really good, that this thing, that whatever has happened is behind you. But you are going to see that. You are going to get to a place where you rise up again. You know, with it's interesting with Orphaned here. She's sitting on top of this kind of, whatever you want to call that, some kind of rock formation. And it's kind of like being on top, feeling down, feeling lonely, sad, whatever. But then with this regeneration, it's like, still being on top of the mountain, but then like rising up again. It's sort of like a phoenix rising from the ashes in a way, where you're going to come out the other side and you're going to recognize why this needed to happen, that it was meant for you to grow, that it was meant for you to actually have some kind of rebirth. Yeah. Okay. So let me go with the Kipper deck. Who's here? Ooh, we got Redbeard. Anyone else? Ooh, Ophelia Star also. Yay. Thanks for joining, you guys. All right, so the Kipper deck. What does the Kipper deck have to say? Poverty, 37, which is interesting because that breaks down to a 10, and regeneration breaks down to a 10 as well. Um, yeah, there's some kind of loss or lack that you're dealing with, but it's happening in order to allow you to have some kind of new beginning. We've got bad health, 31. Poverty and bad health. Heavy stuff. And house, 20. Um, the poverty and the bad health together. It's like, this, whatever this poverty is, it could be literal loss of like resources or finances, um, that leads to bad health, or the bad health could be a part of the poverty of just feeling some kind of lack in your life, which is, kind of speaks to this orphan card. Um, and bad health can be, it doesn't have to be necessarily like laid up in bed. This could be mental health, um, emotional health, spiritual health. Yeah, something is off right now. Something you're needing to recover, you're needing to heal, possibly to rest, to recoup recoup your losses. And maybe you're going to be retreating to your home, or maybe you're going to a new home after all of this. um I'm noticing the colors here. For some reason, house is standing out to me, and it's like the colors are similar to the color of the tree here. It's like something about a house is important, whether you're retreating to your house, to a place where you can what's the word, can't think of it, where you can get better in your own comfortable space, or because of poverty and bad health you're being forced to leave your home or move to a new home. Hmm. Okay, so let's go with the Osho Zen Tarot. We've got the burden, 6 of clouds. This one's so interesting. Abundance, king of rainbows. Like to see that. That's earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And nothingness, which is 5. 5 is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Isn't that interesting? um, yeah, see, there was this burden that was, or you still are, that was a burden you were carrying, or you're still, excuse me, you're still following someone else's directives, or you were. It's like this is something that you, yeah, I feel like this is a part of the past where you were having to carry somebody, It's like you carried them up the mountain, and then once you got to the top, then they took off and left you at the top all alone. But I'm getting where, I mean, this is so silly, but in movies, very often now there will be that last scene after the credits. So you have to stick through the whole movie. Like if you're watching it in the theater, you have to wait to the very end in order to see this special scene. And I feel like somebody was like, um, take me to the top, and you did, and then they left before the credits were over. And you were left just sitting there. You're like practically, you're abandoned there at the top. But then you get to see that the bonus scene. And what that's speaking to is you make it to the top, and somehow you stick around long enough because you're just trying to heal and mend, that you something changes significantly. It's almost like in a way it looks like he's sitting on top of a mountain too, although it's more of a book. But it's like there's this transformation from being on top, being left alone, feeling sad, and then it's like the universe suddenly showers down this I don't know, rainbow of experiences and resources, finances. Like it's the abundance, right? It's the the balance between the light and the dark. It's feeling very confident and settled, and quite happy. This guy, I mean, he's looking pretty good. Like definitely content. Oh, he's holding a lotus flower there. And there's all this color here. Like color is going to come into your world like a huge paint splash. It's just going to be thrown on you. um and because he's sitting on the book, it's like you're learning. You've been left somewhere on your own, but then you're, I don't know, you take things into your own hands, or you're in the right place at the right time, and everything just kind of flows to you. And this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been in this situation in the first place. It's a horrible feeling to feel rejected and abandoned, and yet um sometimes that's what needs to happen, because we cling on to things way too long sometimes, when what we really need to let go of, but we're still attached and it's hard to let go. So this regeneration and this no thingness, this is a place of pure potential. Limitless possibilities. And that's where growth comes from. It's all of this abundance, all everything that's like being showered upon you is coming from this place of pure potentiality. um yeah, it's like the snowball effect. It just gets better and better. There's this regeneration. Eventually this tree is going to have all kinds of things growing up off of it. All the fruit, all the things to nourish you and provide shade. And um I mean, you are the tree. Anyway, Okay, let's keep going. Let me. Ooh, I want to pick a card from the Oracle Tarot. George Montano. Hello. Thank you for being here. Anyone else I'm missing? JoJo. Okay, so we've got budget lessons, 5 of coins. Yep, and that speaks to this poverty here, doesn't it? And 8 of Wands, swift decisions. Let's see. Ooh, and the Emperor, masculine influence and power. So that's Aries energy. Wow. This is a pretty amazing progression. Starting out in, again, dealing with lack, with this poverty, with scarcity mindset. That's a part of the lesson here. Learning to be more responsible with your resources, learning the lessons, whatever these budget lessons are, and that it gives you an advantage. It helps you see things in a whole new way, to rise above that you whatever it is you're dealing with in your life, and coming out on top, like rising above. And then, I mean, his cloak almost looks like wings, like big butterfly wings. It's like going from this to this, like putting on the crown and being really in that mindset of taking action, being very focused on what it is that you want, and creating, because of having learned these lessons, creating a much better situation for yourself. And again, this tree is blue, and here's the blue again. It's like you're you're taking control of your life and feeling really good about it. Feeling really in your power, masculine influence. Yeah, because this 8 of Wands, it's all about momentum. It's all about moving forward. Once you're at the top, it's slow going, especially when you're carrying somebody else or something else. Once you get to the top and you can release that burden, that's when you can really, like, things can pick up, because you're not having to struggle with each step. Now you're just able to, like, you're like, I made it to the top. I made it above, even further than I thought I was going to go. It's like being here and then realizing you have wings and you can just fly away. I don't know. With this, yeah, we have the Emperor, we have this abundance, this King of Rainbows. There's definitely like everything's turning around for you in a way you just don't even see right now, because you don't have that perspective yet. But you will. And it's just going to get better and better. So let me get some spirit animal oracles. All right, we've got Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Number 8. Yes, it is. The way things play out is very mysterious, because it's like, it's that quote, we can only understand life backward, but we have to live it forward. And so so often the mysteries and the miracles and the magic, like we don't even see it when we're in whatever situation we're in, especially if it's a difficult one. We don't see the long-term effect of that. We don't see it until we get further down, further along in time, and then we're able to look back. Of course, hindsight being 2020, we're like, "Oh, that's why that happened. Now I see the progression of events that spurred me to make these choices, to talk to these people, to, blah blah blah." And then we can see the wisdom of the reason why things happen the way they did. Life is a mystery. So it's all about embracing the mystery, right? We don't always know. We don't know until we know. So we've got dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Number 22. So it's about discovering the truth of the matter, which is that you are the you're the key. You're the key master. um so then who's the gatekeeper? um because yeah, seeing truth transcends illusion. This Whatever this is, this budget lessons and this orphan, this is the illusion. The illusion that you're alone, that you've been forsaken, that you've been rejected or abandoned. From another perspective, this was the best thing that could have happened to you in this situation. Had that not happened, had this person not abandoned you, you would still be carrying them. Or, eventually as things move along, because you could right now be in this situation where you're like, oh my God, I cannot, I keep going because for whatever reason, I'm loyal, I love, I care, I'm supposed to, whatever your reasoning is for carrying somebody else, you're you're gonna see, if you don't see already, you're gonna see how this was a lie. You bought into somebody's lie. Take me to the top, and then we'll go far together. And then they leave you. But it's their loss. So once that truth comes to you, everything's going to clear up. Once you're at the top of the mountain, once you look up and look around and see what's around you, maybe once the clouds part, then it's like, oh, okay, I can see the truth now. I can see clearly. Oh boy, can I see clearly. Okay, so let's what am I doing? I'm gonna pick some cards from my rune deck. Initiation, number 6. Flow, number 18. And fertility, number 8. Wow. Yeah, we for sure. Okay, so this is an initiation that you're going through to get you to this point of being in the flow, right? The flow. And it's so interesting because immediately my eyes were drawn to the sun and the moon here, which makes me think of this. This is about being in the flow. This is not about being in the flow. The initiation was about you learning how to get in the flow, learning how to stop believing the illusion of lack. and fertility. There's Once you're in the flow, then there's growth. This fertility speaks to this regeneration, new growth. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe you're going to decide to have a child or discover you're pregnant or your person is or something. Congratulations if so. Um but yeah, it's like i- this fertility is the place of pure potential, because that's the place where seeds take root, germinate, and then take root. um okay, so what am I doing? I want a mystical shaman oracle. Ooh, we've got fire, number 19. All right, let's what's this fire all about? Okay. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. And that's so interesting because with this regeneration card, we've got all the fire down here. But and then there's the growth that comes out of that. So this is all about using fire. Fire is a sacred element, that's especially useful for you right now. So you can do some kind of fire rituals, but it's also understanding like the fire within you, that drive, where inspiration comes from and creativity, and that that kind of masculine energy. It is very much about that fire. Fire wants to move, it wants to grow. It's very dynamic. It's changing all the time. And this is the energy that's going to help you to fully embody this energy of abundance. So let me there's always so many cards I want to use. Here, abundance angel. I don't know. I wish I could use them all, all at once, all the time. Okay, we've got ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And and it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Okay, so I think that is a part of what's going to help shift things, because here, we have this energy. Either help has been asked for, or that hasn't even been a consideration yet because of being so immersed in the pain and the sadness. But if you haven't asked yet and you're feeling this way, um however you ask, like I said, it does not matter how. For me, I have literally this I've done this many times in my life where I've come to a point where I have no idea what to do, and I will literally say out loud, please help me. I can't do this. And inevitably, within a couple of days, somehow it clears up. Somehow something the right information, the right thing I need comes to me. And so you just have to ask. Um, Even in your mind, it's fine. So, um, oh, wow. Okay. Let me finish with, I want to finish with a rune card. It's been winking at me. So, Wheelo. Van life. Yay. Okay. So, Wheelo, let's find this. Where are you? There we go. Put my glasses on again. I wish I had time. I could just stay on here and just keep reading. Do like a 2-hour reading. Okay. Let's see. Being closely associated with the sun, this rune card is bursting with natural life, light, energy, and radiance, which makes me think of this fire card. Illumination is a dominant theme, along with clarity of vision and the defeat of dark forces, confusion, and negativity in your life. Defeat of dark forces, confusion, and negativity in your life. This energy will be defeated. And this is what's coming out of it. You are, or soon will be, experiencing great success. And the only obstacle preventing you from enjoying this joy and light is your own belief that you are not worthy of success. One of the lessons, right? Work on extinguishing those negative assumptions within yourself. Achievement can be yours if you change your attitude, think positively, and trust yourself. The sun is the life force, so this card is very auspicious sign in any reading. But there is a warning. Just as flying too close to the sun can get you burned, be careful where and how you direct your energy. Ensure that your plans and dreams are grounded and that you don't lose touch with reality. And honestly, I think that there that's not going to happen. You're not going to lose you're not going to lose touch with reality. You're not going to let this fire get out of control, because this energy is very grounded. Is very intelligent. Same with the emperor, about making good decisions, good financial decisions, good decisions that are going to be helpful in all areas of life. Um, and yeah, I feel like your whole mindset is shifting because of what you had to go through. And you will see it. Eventually, you will come to see this as a blessing if you don't already. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.